I could use the worst adjectives to describe these two humans. I've never dealt with that level of betrayal in my fucking life.
Do we need therapy?
Yeah. Right about now, we're gonna take it from the top. Right about now, we're gonna take it from the top. Right about now, we're gonna take it from the top. Right about now, we're gonna take it from the top.
Biggest friend dick.
People that are fucking needy and high maintenance.
You've been waiting to say this.
I have. Because I'm such a low maintenance friend that I'm like, I don't text back for 3 to 5 business days. Everyone who is actually my true friend knows this about me.
Yeah.
So if you're like pressuring me to text back, I won't text you back for even longer. Not even intentionally, just because I'm like, oh, like it gives me anxiety. And
100%.
Please don't. Please
100%.
just respect my boundaries that I need a month. Okay.
I mean, 28 days minimum. Yeah, I literally ask all my friends, I'm like, if you really need me, call me. Don't text me. I'm not texting you back. If you need me, FaceTime or call.
Like, cause what is it like if someone's like, hey,
Hi.
like, for what?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, just like hop on a call. Just go.
I also like when I text you, I don't say hey. I'm just like, hi, this is, or I'm just
what I
like, this
need.
is my question.
Yeah.
Can you say yes or no?
But I think like real friends understand that like you don't need to be like, hey,
Let's have
how's
a
it
full
going?
conversation.
Good. How's your whole day been? Can you do that? No, this is what I need. You there? You good?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, literally.
I'm the opposite of you. Like I would never be like, just call me. I fucking hate that. I'm like, if you need something, text me so I can read it and decide when I'm
If
gonna
I wanna
reply.
respond.
When
Yeah.
and if I'm gonna reply.
No, seriously.
But I only
I'm
tell
like,
my close friends to call me.
But
Like, I don't tell everyone and their cat to be like, just give me a call.
No,
Like
I know.
I'm
Just
so-
call me. Don't message me on Instagram.
But I'm like, even when she calls, I'm not like, I don't want to answer. I don't want to sit there and just talk on the phone. I hate that. Like, there's like 4 people. My mom, you two. There's 3 people.
Not even your girlfriend.
No, because first of all, we're together 24/7. I don't like when I don't like when you call. I always screen your calls. She wants to like drive to Toronto and just talk on the phone. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, I feel unproductive when I'm on the phone. Sorry, babe. This is how I feel.
Interesting. I feel complete opposite, but
Yeah.
totally okay.
I feel like I have to just sit there and just be on the phone. I feel like I can't do anything.
Interesting.
Also, I'm gonna disagree that you don't tell everybody and their cat to just call you. Because remember yesterday? Yeah.
Okay, I'd go a little overkill with telling people to call me, but I'm gonna offend a whole bunch of people if I continue the sentence. So, great friendic. How about you,
Yes.
friendic?
So the one that I've been struggling with the most recently is people that are just a little too transparent that they want something, or that they just have some very high expectations that this one is going to be around all the time when I'm doing something. I did go to a friend's house and everybody that was there was like, oh, we're so disappointed Jamie isn't here. And I was like, okay, I'll just drive another fucking 5 hours home. And
That's
we,
crazy.
So you
I was,
feel like friends in your life, like people in your life, when you just come around without Jim, they're like, well, where's Jamie?
yeah. And it was, yeah. I have like a few close friends, like really, really close friends that would obviously never do that.
Yeah.
They like me.
Oh,
For you?
that's good.
As they
Say it
should.
like that, baby.
No, but you know it's true. Because why was there an expectation that you were coming anyway when I certainly didn't tell them that you were coming?
But do you think it's because they wanted to meet your partner?
They've met you.
Okay. I don't know what friend you're talking about. So
Anyways.
Anyway.
So stuff like that. Like that is my ick right now because I'm like, okay, well, is this really that great of a friendship if just me isn't enough for it?
Interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
makes sense.
true.
Yeah.
Or like they're like, oh, I just saw you got this PR. Can I have it?
Oh, PR package, like makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. And I was like, nope.
Yeah.
No. I would have given it to you if you
I
hadn't
was gonna say
asked.
you give away so much of your PR
Yeah.
packages, but just kidding. Send her PR packages. She uses every single one of them.
I use all of it. I use every single drop of every single product I've ever gotten in my life.
Yeah.
But
No,
I think
but-
that's like the beauty of PR is that like if something doesn't work for you or if you don't like something,
Yeah,
you
you
like
can give it to somebody
give
else.
it to one of your friends and then
Yeah.
they'll become a ride or die for that
Yeah.
product and buy
It's
to get,
free
like,
marketing still.
It's free marketing to everyone because now you're letting other people test them out and potentially fall in love with it. So
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah.
Whoa.
yeah, what the
You should
Everyone
open a
can
marketing agency.
thank you so much. once I'm done being a porn star, once that once that lives its time, marketing agency.
Love that. Seamless transition.
Great.
Okay, biggest ick for you?
I guess it still falls under the same umbrella as like high maintenance, but like I never want to be made to feel bad about like canceling plans or rescheduling, or like I don't want to go into a plan that it's been made for like 2 weeks and then I wake up that day and I'm not feeling it. I want to be able to like say I'm not really feeling it today. Can we like, and not feel bad.
Totally.
Oh my god.
I don't like when I feel bad or pressured to like we made these plans and we have to hang out.
Totally.
You can't cancel stuff like that.
Yeah, because it gives you like so much anxiety. Like you're just like, I'm not fucking feeling it. Like
I also
and
feel like, sorry, go ahead.
oh my god, no, it's just like not accepted to say, hey, I don't feel like doing this today anymore. Like why can't that just be normalized?
Well, and I feel like because of like how open the conversation is about mental health now, you would think that it would be more acceptable to be like, I just can't do it today. I'm so sorry. But 100%, like people are still like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think it's because it's like a happy medium. Like some people's personalities are flopping, and like that's
course.
so annoying.
Yeah.
And like I know that's not what you guys are talking about. You're talking about like normalize. Like if you're having a tough day, then like cancel. I think it's like when it's like 15 times in a row you haven't seen the person in like a year, and they're like, I so badly want to hang out, but then they cancel every time, and you're like,
That's an ick on its own. That's the other side of the friend ick. Yeah.
They're a chronic flopper.
Yeah,
chronic flopper's crazy. That's like my next song title.
You're welcome. I will be taking royalties.
Okay, amazing.
What's your biggest friend ick?
I think oh my god, I have you keep that right away from your mouth.
Like, this is gonna be good.
I have so many. This is gonna be our longest podcast episode yet. I think for me, I get really pissed off when people put words in my mouth. And I would say, the faces you guys are making, I think I would say that when people, and it's not even just friends, like this is just an ick in general, when people come to me and tell me how I feel rather than asking me first, because I'm the most communicative person. I never shy away of being honest. I don't, if you ask me a question, I'm not sparing your feelings. You ask me.
She sure doesn't.
Yeah. Sorry, baby. But like, oh my God, I swear I'm a decent partner.
That's ironic because yesterday I asked you in which ways am I toxic and you refused to answer.
Because I don't want to start a fight.
You're contradicting yourself.
No,
by saying I will never shy away from being honest. When you ask me, I answer.
Except for with you.
Yeah.
Except that one time.
It was so unnecessary. Like, you want to ask me on today's podcast? I'll
would
tell
love
you.
to.
Oh my
I just
God.
wanted to save for the podcast. No, but I'm not like afraid of telling you. I don't ever like shy away from like hurting people's feelings. Because yes, you're right. You asked. I just didn't feel like getting in that conversation last night.
Yeah,
Okay.
you had also said 18 times you were ready for bed, and she was like, "Can I ask you one more personal question?"
Literally.
I love my
It
Jimbo.
was another hour of just personal questions.
You're exhausting is what we're all saying. But like when I never shy away of like telling people how I feel, especially if you ask. And so don't make up a conversation and a story in your head and then come to me, tell me that full conversation, and me be like, cool, let's circle back to the absolute beginning, and then it derails all of your train of thought and it's a brand new conversation. And I'm like, could you have maybe saved countless hours of your life by maybe just coming to me and talking to me first? And so I would say that's like a biggest ick, which leads me to my other ick of like wasting my time, which leads me to my other ick. I'm just kidding. I'll stick with those two.
I'm
You're
scared
like,
of you.
I'm a very busy man. I have no time to be wasted.
Literally. Yeah, so I would say, but those are all like very fair. I think you'd be hard pressed to find somebody who doesn't agree with those icks.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, that's for sure.
Hard to find people to respect them, but that's a different story.
What is like one key trait you would look for in a friend? Like an amazing quality. Like let's just
Murph, let's start with you.
Loyalty. Like I'm controversial in the way of I like ride or die, yes, but like for me there's a very fine line. Actually, I'm gonna change my answer.
okay.
I would like a healthy balance between ride or die loyalty, you can do no wrong, but then keeping you in check. Like, I like the, like,
Fair.
you'll
Being accountable.
back me
Yeah.
100%, even when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
In
while
public.
also holding me accountable.
And like calling you out on your shit.
Yeah. But I need that, like, I don't want to feel like you're ever against me. I want you to be able to, like, hold me accountable, but no matter what you do, like, I'm on your side kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
like, if somebody else is coming at you, I'll be like, back the fuck off my friend. And then I'll pull you aside and be like, you were being stupid though.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only I get to call you out.
But that's the loyalty, because it's like in front of people, you're backing them till you're fucking blue in the face, and then behind closed doors, you're like, dude,
What did you just do?
I'll also be like, don't ever put me in that position again. Because
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
fuck you, because I don't agree with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. You're
Oh
excited about
my
something?
God, so sorry.
Story.
But her and I were having this conversation the other day because it's like a trending. No, I wouldn't say her.
I was like,
I'm just
that was
kidding.
crazy.
Slow down.
oh, I know what you're gonna say.
So we were having this. There's this question, I think, that's like trending on TikTok or something. Maybe it's not. I think I saw one video, but
Trending on trend. It's a huge trend.
in my brain it was. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I want to start it. But it's basically to say that if your best friend called you, can I ask you guys a personal question?
Yes.
If your best friend, your number one best friend called you and they were in the car with their partner and they said,
No, I know exactly what you're fucking talking about. It
they
is a trend.
said, I'm with my partner. They're being fucking crazy. Can you please just tell
them that
them
they're
that
being
that I was at your house last night,
but they weren't.
But they
but
weren't.
they weren't.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you say with their partner? And yeah, okay, that's it. That's all. What do you say?
Sorry, I can't hear you. You're breaking up. Hang up.
You would hang up.
No, I don't know if I would. I need 30 seconds to think about it.
Okay.
Maybe you answer first.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw it in a different context, and it was the girlfriend and the boyfriend. They were sitting there calling and being like, so and so says he's at your house right now, but I can't get a hold of him. Can you go and get him so I can talk to him?
Do they call him from the other phone and like put him on the line or something?
No, literally the lies and the hoops that they were jumping through, because they were like insinuating that this person was cheating or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And like their friends, I guess, passed the test because they were just fucking going for it and just coming up with the most elaborate plans on how to get him out of it. But I don't know.
Is
I
the
don't think I could.
situation that they're both are very good friends?
We talked about this on TikTok.
I would say you like their partner.
So
But, like,
your
you're not-
ride or
you're-
die is calling you. Your
Yeah.
best friend in the world
You're
is
friends
calling
with their
you.
partner.
You're friends, but that's not like your best. Like it's as if my best friend since fucking high school started dating this girl they've been dating for a few years, and so we know each other very well.
Well, let's say Jasmine.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Or you know what? Let's say Zuni.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Jasmine,
Zuni
you
and
guys
Jasmine,
love
yeah.
Jasmine.
His
Yeah.
partner.
His
yeah.
partner. So let's say Zuni calls you and he's like, Jasmine's being fucking crazy. Can you please just tell her that I was at your house last night?
So yeah, I mean it's tough because like Zuni and I's relationship is like the epitome of healthy in terms of like we will never tell each other what we want to hear, but what we need to hear.
Yeah.
And I'm like in that specific scenario, Jasmine is so fucking good to him that if he ever dared, I would fucking destroy him. But like in a friend way.
But that's not the question. She
Would you lie
is
to him?
Are you
on
lying
the
for
phone
him?
listening, and now you have to pick between ruining his shit because he's obviously asking you to lie for him, right? So he's in the mind frame where he needs you to lie for
in
him
the
right
moment.
now in the moment.
So what I would do is say yeah, for sure, and I'd keep it really short and sweet. I wouldn't go into elaborate lie, and I would just say yeah, and then I'd hang up the phone and I'd tell him to get the fuck over to my place immediately, and I would literally say to him, you are telling her the truth or I am. Don't ever put me in that spot ever fucking again. I'm not lying for you to somebody who treats you so fucking well and is your ride or die. You tell her, you sit her down, and you tell her the fucking truth, or I will. Don't ever do that to me again. And that's how I would deal with it.
That's exactly what I said. I was
okay.
like, I would fucking ride for you,
Yeah.
and then behind closed doors, be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I feel like that's what I'd want somebody to do for me too. Like that's
yeah.
what I'd want Zuni to do for me too with her, because I know that sounds bad, but
You're
hear me
never
out.
doing that.
No, of course not.
That was
First of all, I'm the
crazy
worst
bold
liar
of
when
you
it
to
comes to that
say.
stuff. Yeah.
That was crazy.
No, but like
So
I'm
bold.
just saying hypothetically that I would want, because I would want her to trust that I'm surrounding myself with people that hold me accountable. And so I would want her to know that Zuni would pull me aside and make me tell the truth.
Okay, but to play devil's advocate on literally what you just said,
Yeah.
why would I trust Zuni then if he lied to me on the phone?
Because you have to pick your loyalty.
Yeah, like
No, of course, but
knowing that he's my ride or die and a really loyal friend, but he's also like holding me accountable, saying, "Don't ever put me in that position again." Vic is your literally talking to me, saying, "Vic is your fucking ride or die. Why would you ever do that to her? Go tell her the truth, or I'm telling her."
Yeah.
Right, but would you tell me that Zuni told you to tell me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? Because
I 100% understand where you're coming from. I think I still win. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not that toxic, guys. I promise. I think I still would prefer that, but I understand.
But
you
like,
feel
but
differently.
do you understand? But no, sorry, it's not like feeling differently. It's just trying to understand because you're telling me that you would want me to trust Zuni, that he would hold you accountable, but like I wouldn't trust Zuni because he lied to me in the first place.
That's between you and you. I'm kidding. Not Jimbo being toxic this episode. No,
No,
I get that.
I think she's thinking it in a very literal way.
Yeah,
where-
this- remember what I was talking about last night?
I was gonna say yeah. So I see that now because
Yeah.
it's like the bigger picture in
Yeah,
this situation,
because
right?
he still didn't hesitate to be like, yeah, for sure she was at my house, and then went to you.
Yeah,
and
it
was
comes
like,
down to
you
the
need to
trust
talk to her
thing.
about it. So it's you saying, I would want you to trust Zuni. I wouldn't trust him.
But
because
the
he lied.
bigger picture is that Zuni still is on your side. He's just a ride or die.
Yeah, and I
for
get that.
Jamie.
I guess when I flip it and Maggie, your best friend, I would be able to still trust her. So I think that's just the difference in like who we are as people, which isn't bad. Like not one of us isn't right or wrong for that. I think maybe I am wrong for that, but I don't think you're wrong for thinking the way you're thinking in terms of like, it's just for me, if you're ride or die Maggie, who like always has your back, because I know that she holds you accountable. But if I called her being like, was Vic at your house last night? And she was like, yeah. And then she pulled you aside, I would actually think that's the best way for her to handle it. And then I would say to her like, thank you for softening the blow, but thank you for pulling Vic aside after and like talking to her and knocking some sense into her. I think because I love that she's so loyal to you, but she always holds you accountable.
And it's funny that you say that because you don't really have trust issues.
No.
In the same way, like I feel like you're not like very jealous. You're
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
But
But
you
you-
trust
you
you
said-
in my core.
And that's
Yeah.
like if she lied to you or cheated on you and you didn't like you have a very different view on like trust and stuff, and so you would be okay with that. You have a very intense relationship with trust, and
Yeah.
you wouldn't be okay with that. I have an intense relationship with trust. Like if you lie to me, that's it. But yet if your best friend, like if Stacy or Kat lied to me and then behind closed doors, I would be fine with that too.
Yeah. So we, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's weird because we kind of view trust differently, yet I still agree with being okay with it.
Because at the end of the day, there's also like that fine line between like where your loyalty lies, but also like it's not your place to say. Like if one of my friends was calling me to be like, was so and so at your house last night? Like I would not feel like that's my place to be like, oh no, they weren't. Like I don't want to be the one to air out that fucking laundry. Like that is.
But you also when
lot
we
of
were
pressure.
talking about it last night, you couldn't answer.
I
You didn't
couldn't
say
answer,
you were
but
gonna
I
say it. You said like
I didn't know. I couldn't give a clear answer. Like I feel like now hearing your guys' perspective on it, I more so agree with that. But when she asked me, I like couldn't
know
come
what's
I
up,
couldn't
yeah.
come to my own conclusion because I was like,
you agree with
fuck.
what?
Like, I don't know.
The ride or die, and then
yeah, like I agree with like the ride or die, like being like, yeah, like backing it, and then like behind closed doors being like, okay, what the fuck was that? Like, don't ever do that to me again. But also we had like a situation that we talked about a few episodes ago where like we had a friend who was consistently cheating on their partner,
Right.
and we had said to them like, we're not gonna go and say, we're not going to go and tell them that you're cheating on them, but if they ever ask me point blank period, I'm not lying. So it's like,
True.
You know what I mean? And if you have these like
And that-
expectations
yeah.
with your friends, like if you set those boundaries and say like, I would never cover this for you, like I'm not going to go and offer up the information, but I'm not going to be in a position where I have to lie.
Yeah.
Like what are they going to say?
And like
that's-
I think that's kind of like where I'm coming from. It's like,
Yeah.
if they're asking, like, shit.
yeah, that was
like,
just like a
I'm-
situation of we had to pick our loyalty, and,
well,
and I think that's what's important.
It's a good it's a good scenario to like case study, because like it is that like intense initial moment of like you're not all in the same room, you can't read body language, you have two people calling you, what do you do? Versus like like that situation where it's like, of course I agree with that, of like, if your partner asks me if you cheated, I'm telling them.
Yeah,
don't put me in the position.
It's like a situation that's talked about beforehand. But if
Yeah.
that's just sprung on you,
yeah,
like,
what do you do?
Oh
and
my
it
God.
changes things, right?
That's
Not for you.
No. I don't think I would be. First of all, I'm the worst fucking liar in the
You are.
world.
She's so
You
honest.
would-
It's ridiculous.
No, I wouldn't even have a second thought. I probably would have already been like, no.
Like, what are you talking
The
about?
thing is,
Immediately no.
you wouldn't do it deliberately. You just actually not know what was going on. She's
Yeah.
so bad. Like sometimes, like when you're like under the table and you like kick your partner to like just
she doesn't pick up on.
she
the
doesn't
cues.
pick up on those things. She's like, ow.
Yeah, why'd you kick me? Why'd you kick me?
Literally. And it's because she's so, I try not to get frustrated because it's because you are so, I've never met anybody as honest as you genuinely in my life. And it is the thing that I love the most about you and also get so infuriated with. Like I'll be telling a story and I know this is a me issue, but I'll be telling a story and I'll be like, oh my God, like I ate like 15 eggs. And she'd be like, I think it was only like 4. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, I'm just trying to tell the story.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vic, that's
like-
so fucking annoying.
I know. I'm sorry, but like also like sometimes like you dramatize stories,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there. I'm like, that didn't fucking happen.
I know, 100%.
Like,
Just
but
let him have the moment.
I know, but like that's what we were talking about this last night, that I have such a hard time with that, and it's like I genuinely cannot fucking help it.
Yeah.
I just have a hard time like with that type of like social cue, I guess.
know, God bless
and like
you.
I can't
You're
read
so cute.
I can't read sarcasm.
Yeah.
Like that, or like whatever. I'm just like,
And like for
What?
me, it's not that deep because like for me, it's like not. I don't like exaggerating. It's for me, I forget the information, and like every time you tell a story, how like it's different.
It's slightly varies.
Yeah, it varies because
But
I
it's
forget, and so
normal.
I'm just like, fuck it. It's not the point of the story, so I just put out a number, and
Yeah.
she'll be like, it wasn't that many, and I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to exaggerate this. I'm just trying to get through the story. But thank you for your honesty.
Yeah.
And then continue. It is a beautiful quality. I'm ripping on you, but it is a beautiful quality because you're one of the most honest people I know. But you're right. Somebody would call and be like, was so-and-so at your house last night? And you'd be like,
No.
I don't remember what I was doing last night, actually. I think I had a bath. And then you just go into this 5-minute tangent of like what you were doing, and none of it would include your partner. God bless you and your honesty, baby.
I'm doing my best, okay?
I think that's your
I'm
best.
just
That was pretty fucking
existing.
beautiful.
I'm just existing. But yeah, no, my answer is I would probably say no, but I like didn't even have time to think about if this was going to affect anybody. I would have been like, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
Probably not.
That's fair.
No one call Vic if.
No,
you're cheating on
seriously
your
don't,
partner.
because I can't lie, especially on the spot. I am the worst. I wouldn't
That's
be able
great.
to do
That's
it.
a great quality.
It is,
Yeah.
right?
So on the topic of like not betraying your friends, has anyone had some really intense friendship betrayal?
Why are you looking
You
at me
wanna
like
get
that?
Yeah, sorry.
Everyone
We're
like
sorry.
me? Okay, betrayal is a fucking heavy word.
Right.
Betrayal is heavy. I've had like fights with friends, and I've lost friends. Yeah, I've had like.
You've also had betrayals.
For sure, I'm just saying it's a heavy word.
Yeah.
I think I would only say I had. I mean, technically it was 2 relationships, but it was the same circumstance. It was like 2 old co-workers. That was like the ultimate disloyal. Like I could use the worst adjectives to describe these 2 humans, of people that did me so fucking dirty and were dishonest and disloyal to their core. I've never dealt with that level of betrayal in my fucking life, and I've made sure that I've put myself in situations with like for myself that it will never fucking happen again. It changed me in my core, learning that people could be that fucking horrible. So yeah, I would say that's the only time. I'm not going to get into details, but
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Sorry.
Your hair's kind of triggering me right now. Continue. Anybody else?
I'm putting a hat on immediately.
Oh my God.
I mean, I feel like I probably have. I just can't think of anything right now. I've probably blocked it out of my memory.
You've had like relationship betrayals.
Yeah. Those were not fun.
At the beginning of dating my ex, there was a situation where like nobody knew that we were together. Like it was like kind of like hush hush for a few months, and then the one night we were like, okay, fuck it, let's just be like open about it. Let's just like kiss at this bar and just say, fuck it, do it, whatever. So we end up like kissing at this bar. So then it was kind of like all of our friends realized that like something was going on.
Oh, even your friends didn't know?
No,
Okay.
it was like really secretive. And then my one like friend at the time was like so fucking mad that we were together. Like it was just like very jealous and bad and like super toxic. And they, after the night was like coming to an end, they had pulled the guy aside saying like, don't be with Carly, she doesn't fucking like you. I think it was just came out of like jealousy and hurt. But yeah, that was shit.
Yeah, I can
I felt
imagine.
like that was some betrayal.
That's fucking crazy.
Jimmy, don't you ever fucking do that to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
that was kind
God.
of fucked.
You, Murph?
Not necessary.
Not necessary.
One physics.
Test one.
Hello.
Not necessarily betrayal. I've had like fallouts, and I had a situation while we were dating of this one friend who we had her over at my house for her birthday. We literally bought her and all of her friends
Oh yeah, I know what story.
Ooh,
you're
gets
talking
juicy.
about.
we bought her and all of her friends like food and cake and like had the whole setup, just did the whole shebang. And she invited, like, I think there was like 4 of her friends there, and one of her friends was sitting beside Carly and I, and we were like talking with her all night. Whatever, they had stayed for, it was like an hour or 2 and then left, right? Like didn't even eat the cake, didn't like nothing, like just kind of.
It was really weird.
Everyone,
They
yeah.
had-
It was so strange.
Yeah,
like
we
the
agreed
interaction.
to host her birthday party at our house. Like being in your 20s, hosting a party, you're thinking like people are gonna be there all night. They're gonna drink, they're gonna eat. It's gonna be like a huge whatever. They literally stayed for like an hour and dipped after we bought all the stuff and did
No one
everything.
offered to like pitch for thing. Like I don't think anyone said thank you. Like
It
it
was
wasn't.
weird.
It was so weird,
It was
right? So then they
weird.
left. But we really got along with one of this girl, and so I tried to follow all of her friends, and then I only found this one girl's Instagram that we were talking to all night. So I followed this one girl, and I instantly get a message from my friend being like,
whose
I
party
know-
it was, who we hosted
whose
the
party it
for.
was, who I've known for like since high school, like was so close with. And Carly and I had just moved into our first place together. We had just moved in together. It was like exciting. This was our new house, whatever. And she messaged me and she's like, I know what you're doing. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, enlighten me.
Yeah, I'm like, please enlighten me. And then she was basically insinuating that I was like trying to fuck this person. cheat on Carly. Yeah, I'm like, I invited you into our home, our new home. And like it was this whole thing, and I was like, you don't know me at all. And then she's like basically accused me of lying, and I was like, if you knew anything about me, then you would know that that's absolutely not the case. I'm like, Carly and I were talking to this girl all night.
Yeah, like if anything, we both wanted to fuck her.
Yeah, so it was this whole thing, and then I haven't spoke to her since.
Oh, really? That was it?
Oh my god, yeah, you're
That
not
was-
gonna do that.
Yeah, of course. But
Wow.
it's most of the time, like how you said, the ups and downs, like you were like friends and then not friends.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's not like a clean break. It's like a
Yeah.
fucking hard to get out of the relationship.
But I think it's cause like, so she had a crush on her. Like everyone was gay. She had a crush on her. And then I think
She
they
was, like,
started dating
jealous.
after or something. And she was maybe like a little insecure or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
like, wow, like that's like fucking bold.
Yeah. I'm like, I literally have you at my fucking house to host your party with your friends. And then you're going to accuse me of cheating?
The second
With my
you
girlfriend.
leave
In our new
accuse
home?
her of cheating.
Yeah.
We were like,
Okay.
what the fuck? Yeah, that was actually fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So bold of her just to be like, I know what you're doing. Like, not even just be like, hey, like, or like ask any questions about following her.
Like,
Instagram.
chill Sherlock.
She
Just
literally was like,
immediately
after
jump.
I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, don't play dumb. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, it's gonna be like that for sure.
In the words
Throwing
of
your
Jim,
cake out.
Salut, bye.
Salut, bye.
Yeah.
Wow. Everyone's just toxic. Let's just stay us, our bubble.
I know.
Just kidding.
I know.
Just
I'm
kidding.
like honestly so grateful because like I've had like my core, I think I've talked about them before on the podcast, but like my core group of friends who have like been my ride or dies for like so many fucking years. And I just felt like that circle would never expand. Like I was just felt like it was going to be like me and the girls and that's it. But then like, yeah, after meeting you guys, like instantly we could just tell right away that you guys are just our people. And I know you guys are the most fucking like rider fucking friends. Like even my friends are super hard to impress. I feel like they're like, can just read people's energy really good, and you guys are the first people that they're like, wow, we fucking love Jamie and Vic.
Okay, we
Like,
fell
they
in love
you
with
guys.
them. I think I remember we had like a drunk chat at Candyland or something, and I was
Yeah.
like, we know we've only known you for like 5 seconds, but to see other people and how like in love with you guys they are, and like that's how we feel about you guys. We are, because we have a hard time with like just people in general.
Like
Yeah.
meeting new people.
Yeah. And we fell in love with your friend group. They're all such incredible people. And all of our friends at home also love you guys as well, which is
Oh my
beautiful.
God,
And
I know.
we have, I mean, we have a lot of acquaintances. Like, I think I meet a lot of people a lot of the time, but I have like a handful of like ride or dies that like I keep very close and like my circle. And it is really funny that after about 4.5 minutes, you guys
Obsessed.
were levitating. I don't even know what that means, but you guys got it. So
I'm fucking dead. I feel like even from our first conversation, like the first time we ever even had like a FaceTime call, it was for like the visualizers for
The music videos, yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't even know you were gonna be on the call. Like we thought it was just like with your team or whatever. And then you get on the call, we're there, and then like within 30 seconds, we're best friends. I don't even remember
We
what
were
was
just
said.
sucking each other's dick at that
yeah,
point.
instantly.
Yeah.
We're like, I'm obsessed with you. You're like, I'm obsessed with you.
choking on dick.
Yeah,
for sure.
and yeah, it was fucking.
Well,
We just fucking knew.
here we are now, X amount of months later.
It's been a year and a half.
It's been a year and a half. Yeah.
Happy
You
anniversary.
Yeah.
You guys do
Our
that?
anniversary is actually November
and a half?
2nd.
No.
That's when we
November
met in
2nd?
person for the, but we were talking before that, like we had like talked.
Yeah.
I think we had tried to hang out with you guys like in the summer before.
Yeah.
But that was the day we met. Was the November 2nd.
Yeah, that's the day we met.
2022.
We should
a
have.
great
We
night.
should go to Vegas. I have an
Yes.
idea. Let's go to
Okay.
Vegas
Right now.
Okay.
Just pack
Okay,
the
no,
dogs
it's
in the
fine.
car.
We
Let's
could.
go.
What do you mean we could?
In a month, go to Vegas.
Oh my god, I don't want to have this conversation. We're gonna try to make it to LA.
Okay.
If you guys think that Jamie and Vic should come to LA with us
The manipulation.
in like 2 weeks, say I.
This
I
podcast.
say
will be-
I, we're not
This
gonna hear
podcast will be out. Yeah, before then.
Oh yeah.
The thing is,
I mean,
also, yeah, maybe the next couple episodes are gonna be filmed in LA. Maybe they won't. Surprise!
Surprise, Shotty.
What's that from?
That's just what I say. I don't know.
No, it's
Oh.
from
I feel like
it's
it's from
from
like a-
something like a show or
Yeah.
like a show or a fucking meme or something.
Did
like
you
a
guys
TikTok
watch
or
Mean
something.
Girls? The new
The
one.
new one?
No, did you?
With
It was
Renee Rapp.
so
Yeah.
It was
bad.
So
Oh,
didn't
bad.
know we both had the biggest crush on Renee Rapp. Do you?
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
Okay.
I think
I panicked for a second.
I'm
Words
gonna be
in my
honest.
mouth.
She scares me.
What?
Yeah.
She
seems
really
intimidating.
scares me.
That's hot.
I know.
I don't know if it's coming off in a hot way, but like I have like definitely have a crush, but like I'm terrified of her.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, why are you scared of her?
I don't know because I'm not scared.
You're like,
You
hello.
are no, you are
Pussy.
scared.
Oh my god.
You have literally said that she scares you.
Yeah, but like in like a step on my neck way. Like I don't even
Dominatrix
yeah,
way.
literally. I honestly just like think that she's obvious. I'm obviously attracted to her singing because she has a gorgeous voice.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how much I loathed the movie.
It was so bad.
I had a hard time sitting through it. It's just don't do that to a classic. Keep it on Broadway. Do your thing. I get it because it's supposed to be
Yeah.
different. I think the music wasn't great. Like the songs itself weren't great. She was genuinely incredible, and I hope Renee, if you see this, please don't hate us.
Yeah, no, you were great.
We think you're really hot and scary.
Yeah,
the movie was just shit.
step on my neck. But
Brian?
Brian, so my never mind.
Okay.
But like I think that like in general it was really just not good, and like Mean Girls is like such a it's our
literally
generation.
an iconic
Wait,
movie.
I'm so sorry. Do you think that the movie would have been good if you hadn't seen the original?
No, it would have
wa-
been terrible
it
either
just
way.
wasn't good.
It-
Okay,
I
because I know
just-
sometimes you just like comparing it to a classic.
Yeah.
Like, the
Yeah.
classic always wins. But if it was just standalone,
No, it's really bad.
I
Okay.
think if they had recreated it not being a musical, it would have stood a better chance at being better.
Oh,
But the musical aspect really threw me off. And like the thing is like I went into it knowing it was a musical because I had seen it on like TikTok or whatever that it was. But then I got there and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was going to be that kind of musical.
Yeah.
I feel like all musicals are cringy in my opinion.
my God. Like the Grey's Anatomy
Yeah.
episode.
Oh my god.
The flash mob era
No.
was the
No,
fucking worst.
I actually don't even think I've watched Grey's Anatomy multiple times, and I don't think I've ever sat through that full.
It's so bad.
No, where
Callie's
she's
so
bad.
laying on the table dying, and then he just looks into the camera and starts singing. I
Oh
can't.
Like,
God.
why?
I can't.
Yeah, don't do that.
No,
but I'm also like I'm a ride or die OG Disney, like Lion King, Aladdin, Mulan.
Oh,
like they were
that's
the
different.
Yeah, they were the best. But I'm not like that's. I guess I'm getting defensive in my own head, and nobody else is part of it. But like how you were like, are you just comparing it to like
Yeah.
the classic blah blah? Moana came out, a new age Disney, and I'm like, Frozen. The music in those movies are so fucking good. Like, god damn. And so I'm like, fuck, these are fucking amazing Disneys. But I'm like a ride or die for OG Disney.
Yeah.
With like Mean Girls, it was one of those things that like, just don't do that.
No.
And if you're gonna
Don't
do
do
it,
that.
you know how many millions of dollars you have access to? Maybe just get better writing.
I think also the fact that Tina Fey, the original producer of Mean Girls, was the producer of this fucking movie. I was like, why do that? You had such a good thing.
I
Yeah.
had
And you
clue
ruined
Tina
it.
Fey produced Mean Girls.
She
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Because
Yeah.
Tina Fey's a fucking icon.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I love her.
But I was like,
I had no
"Ugh,
clue.
don't do that.
That's
You lose
crazy.
some, you lose some.
I love her so much, but that was not it.
Okay, so consensus
Okay,
is don't
tough
go
critic
watch it.
over
We
here.
were
Yeah.
literally we said last week, like, should we just go and watch Mean Girls? Like, we were just like, for
I
something
would
to do.
love
But-
if you guys left us in your home. We'll babysit the dogs. Go for
I don't
a
like
couple
this idea.
hours. I love the idea. So
No.
maybe.
Well, we
just
only have
please-
limited time together. We can't be separated. Are you kidding?
Okay, fine. We'll all go. I'll sit through it again. I'm gonna have to. I have to go pee for 2 hours.
And go to a different. We'll go to the movie next door.
Exactly. You guys watch the
I have
movie.
a really important meeting in the bathroom.
Crazy business in the bathroom.
And then you mask on mask. And then you guys have to watch the movie,
Uh-huh.
and then you can tell us. And maybe next episode you can tell us how shitty it was.
Oh, great. Sounds like a great time.
Okay,
I like the way
amazing.
you're
I'm
sitting.
fucking dead.
But
Isn't that a thing? Like, queer people just don't know how to sit normally on a chair. That's like an actual thing. Like, look at all of us right now.
Well, your legs couldn't be more open.
Who are you talking to, buddy?
I'm just
Your
sitting like a
balls are
child.
sitting on my couch. I don't understand.
I just have really sore hips,
Oh,
so I'm just
And, like,
shifting
yeah.
around.
what's that?
Yeah, you look
I
like
don't
you're
know.
receding to
Crisscross.
childhood.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm getting a bit antsy, so I'm the butterfly.
Okay, let's end the podcast.
Today's personal question is, what advice do you have for cutting off toxic friends?
Fight
we
them.
again all look at Jamie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Because
get
our
into it.
answers are ghost them.
Yeah, full fist
Fight
fight.
healthy.
Yeah.
Cutting off toxic friends. I would say, for the most part, everyone's owed a conversation. But I genuinely say for the most part, because I've had friends where things are so toxic, or like relationships in general that need to end, that I just basically follow through with actions what I would just say in person. Because like if somebody like hurt you really badly and like there's no changing them, and you know you've gone through this cycle a million times, at some point the best thing to do is to pull away, but do it really organically. And like I've had, you know, friends where I'm like, this isn't a healthy relationship for me, but if I have a conversation with them, they're not going to be able to let it go, and it's almost going to like make them fight harder for the relationship, but in a toxic way. And so, you know, they'll invite me to things and I'll be like, I'm sorry, I can't make it, and then eventually it kind of fizzles out really organically. But
Right.
that doing things that way is important to like set your own boundaries and stick to your own boundaries. And other times, and I think most other times, it's a conversation is owed, and like you can't expect other people to know exactly what you're feeling. And so using your words, talking about things, giving them every opportunity to kind of you know, air out what they're feeling as well, I think is really important. And not just like being pissed off, holding it in, holding a grudge, and being like, oh my god, this person's a fucking bitch. Like tell them that, and then give them an opportunity to kind of say something back, and then make your decision if you want the friendship. But I mean, I don't know, I'm not your therapist.
All right. I love that. Great advice, Jimbo.
God bless America. Love
Playing
y'all.
the long
All right.
ghosting game.
He
I
what?
said playing the long ghosting game.
Yeah.
So
Not even
basically,
more toxic than
all
any
of
of you
our
think.
answers are the same.
Yeah. So basically, just
Ghost them.
let it fizzle out.
I love y'all. Cheers.
All right.
queers.
Cheers, queers.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Oh.
I'm horny.